And nobody give a shit about the actors. Not in a Hellraiser movie. No Doug Bradley, so no one cares.
That's true. Welcome to Stupid Movies, where we watch them so you don't have to.
That is right. And this week we watched Hellraiser. The new one, not the old one.
2022.
2022, rated R, 121 minutes long. That means it is 2 hours and 1 minute long. Starred Odessa... Asian? I'm going with Asian.
Yeah,
That's probably not right. Jamie Clayton, Adam Faison? I don't know, dude.
Drew Starkey,
Brandon Flynn.
and directed by David Bruckner, right?
Yes.
So we heard that somebody had such sights to show us, so we got excited, and we opened up the box because we wanted to see what was inside, and things started raising, and it was hell. So what happened in Hellraiser 2022?
Okay, Hellraiser 2022. It's a reboot of the Hellraiser series where someone got the puzzle box. They solve it. The Cenobites come and require her. Let me back up. I'm doing a miserable job. It's a story of a drug addict. She gets the puzzle box. She opens the puzzle box. The Cenobites come, and instead of killing her and or torturing her, but instead of doing the things a Cenobite should do, they're like, hey, we want you to kill off 6 people for us, and if you do that, then we'll give you whatever you want. So it's kind of like Aladdin.
All right.
So, hey, we like Hellraiser. What do we like about this movie?
Yeah.
I like the new puzzle box.
Yeah.
The design for the puzzle box was really cool. And the fact that it was multi-layered, it was, you did this solving to this configuration, and then this thing happened.
Yeah.
And then, now it's this, and this thing happened. I like that. I like the idea of multiple configurations.
Yeah, there's like phases that you got to do or something. I don't know if I came across that. I mean, it'd seem awfully puzzling to me.
I quit.
The movie, the atmosphere was pretty cool.
Yeah,
like it was very kind of dark feeling, and grungy,
but not in a Rob Zombie kind of grungy way.
Yeah,
it was like a clean grungy.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it had a good vibe and tone to it, which I liked. It wasn't. I mean, I would never say it was like scary, or creepy, but it was. I don't know, uncomfortable. Maybe is the word.
Yeah, well, and that's really. Hellraiser has never been about being scary. It's been about making you uncomfortable.
Yeah, true.
So I would say it was very successful. This is going to be a big dividing factor for Hellraiser fans. I liked female Pinhead. Mm-hmm. I know that's not her name. It's Hell Priest. But to be honest, it's female Pinhead. I liked female Pinhead. She looked cool. Especially from the neck down. Like the face, is very classic Pinhead, really, really cool. But the body, how it's all ripped to shreds and like you can see the innards, and that was chef's kiss. That was beautiful. I loved it.
Yeah, I agree. And Jamie Clayton was awesome as the new Pinhead or Hell Priest. You know, I thought she did a great job, and I know a lot of people when they found that out, like making a big deal out of it. Like, what's the big deal? I mean, I know Doug Bradley. Classic. I mean, he is Pinhead. It's hard to talk, when they replace or have somebody else play that kind of character. You always have the expectation like, just like Chucky. If Brad Dourif didn't, in that Child's Play remake, it still ended up being entertaining for what it was.
I didn't like that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When Ken Kersinger played Jason in Freddy vs. Jason, he did a good job.
Yeah.
There
you go. Okay, there you.
I mean, I would have preferred Kane Hodder, of course, but in this, she did a good job.
Yeah, I won't take anything away from her performance. No. I thought she did great.
Absolutely.
I like what they did with her voice.
Yeah, me too.
Where they dubbed, like they had her line at a female register, and then they redubbed a second, like really low, so it was the same thing coming out at 2 different octaves. It was really cool. Mm-hmm. For a Hell Priest, that makes perfect sense.
Absolutely. I thought acting overall was pretty good.
The special effects across the board. I really like. I like the design of the different Cenobites. It makes sense what they are when you stop and really think about, okay, what's going on here? How, what caused this? What did this? I really, really like that a lot.
Yeah, there were some unique kind of cool designs and the makeup choices and costume designs, production, all that was cool. It wasn't the same, but at the same, you still got those vibes from it.
I do wish, if you're not going to do the originals, I would have liked to have seen them lean away from them more.
Right.
Keep the Hell Priestess. She was really cool, but didn't need to have a chatterer. And they had one who was very reminiscent of the original female Cenobite, where the neck was ripped open, kind of looking like a vagina. They had one that looked very, very similar to that. And it's like, I would have liked to have seen them lean away from that.
Yeah.
Like, make more, because they said they came up with like 50-some different Cenobite designs and then pick the ones they like the best. It's like, but the ones you like the best are basically the originals then. But I like the designs overall.
The story was pretty decent. It was kind of a nice retelling, a decent retelling of the original. Yeah, you know, it was different. I think
it was different.
Which was, if you're going to redo a movie, I think they should have their own spin on it. It shouldn't be an exact remake of the original, and I thought they did that with this.
And I will give them that. There was nothing about the original in this, really. Mm-mm. At no point was this a continuation of Christy Cotton's story.
Yeah, exactly.
Did we even say it was really well shot?
Yeah, it was.
Like, it was lit really well. It was shot beautifully.
Good cinematography.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, and the score, and the soundtrack and the score was really kind of, what's the word I'm looking for?
It faded into the background and you didn't even notice it, but you would have noticed if it wasn't
there. Yeah, exactly.
It was important, but you wouldn't think about it.
Right.
Unless it was gone. It was shot really well.
Yeah, it looked
beautiful. Which it should be. Hellraiser movies are supposed to be beautiful.
So what do we not like about Hellraiser?
I didn't like what they did to the Cenobites. The original idea of all of it is you were searching for something beyond human experience. Super kinky sex. I mean, really, that's what it is. You were looking for super kinky sex. So you found the puzzle box. You proved you were worthy by solving the puzzle box. And they came and gave you super kinky sex. It wasn't what you wanted because it was like torture. It was not fun.
It was all about pain.
It was all about pain, but it was all about super kinky sex. I didn't like in this one they made it, you open the box, we're going to kill you unless you can kill 6 people for us.
Yeah.
And each time you kill one, then you can solve the configuration, kill another one, solve another configuration, kill another one, until you've hit 6. And then we're going to grant you a wish. Basically.
It's like Wishmaster.
Yeah. Because, yes, they are going to twist the wish very badly. I didn't like that.
One of my biggest things that I didn't like was, it was dark and it did feel uncomfortable, but it was missing the kind of filthy, dirty feeling that the original had. You know, they
felt too clean. It
felt too clean. You know, they're not in the original. They're all gross and sweaty and just kind of. And it was kind of lacking in this one. And you know, it just was missing here, so it didn't quite feel like, you know, Hellraiser to me.
Yeah. That's a good point. It didn't feel like a Hellraiser movie.
Yeah.
It felt like a very weird Wishmaster movie. I hadn't put that together, but now that you've said it, that's it. It's a Wishmaster movie.
There's that human element to this, which is cool. I always love it when they have that human villain element in this. Mm-hmm. And, you know, they have the main guy, but then they have that little twist where one of the friends is, the boyfriend, you know, was, you know, luring there or whatever that, you know, and it's
telegraphed.
Yeah. And it was fine, but it's kind of like, okay.
It was too long.
Way too long. And it was a bit slow. Hellraiser movies were never that fast-paced, in my opinion. I'm not a huge Hellraiser fan. Like, I like them, but I got to be in a particular mood. This one being almost 2 hours long. It's like, why? It could have been, you know, hour and a half and got the point across.
Yeah. It didn't need to be 2 hours.
No.
It didn't need to be close to that. An hour and a half would have been stretching it. Yeah. They could have cut way more out of this. Absolutely. It took way too long for people to die. It bothers me that they took all the sex out of it.
Yeah.
Because that's really what it was about. The Hellraiser is about kinky sex. That is it at the end of the day. And they took all of that out. And on that note, there were no boobs. It's not the best Hellraiser movie. It's far from the worst Hellraiser movie. No, I enjoyed it for what it was. I didn't enjoy what they did to the Cenobites. That really, really sticks in my throat. That bugs me a lot. I'm going to go 6 out of 8.
This one was done well. It looked great. It did have a good vibe and atmosphere, but it was kind of lacking the dirty gross respect of it, which was kind of a bummer because that's what made the originals, really contributed to being as good as they are. Acting was great, characters were fine, all that, special effects were good, the gore looked great, everything about it was fine, but it was too long, a little too boring for me. So it was okay. It was mildly fun. I didn't love it or didn't hate it. So I'm going to go a little above average. I'm going to go 5 out of 8 on it.
You can check us out over on Facebook.com/StoopidMovies, Instagram @StoopidMovies, @TheHorrorPunk, @TheLament Configuration.
There you go. And if you like what we do here on Stupid Movies, hit that subscribe. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends.
Just do it.
Hell Priest will come after you.
We'll open the box. Don't think we won't. I'm just leave it at that.
All right.
Goodbye.
Welcome to Stupid Movies, where we watch them so you don't have to. And this week... Oh, wait.
What was that?
I'm not entirely sure.
Are
the
you
coffee
calfed?
I'm calfed. Whoa.
You're like on slow. Welcome. I didn't know you speak whale.